If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 29 of the third season here at Chelsea Football Club. The suit is on, that can mean only one thing. Cup final. I actually forgot to wear the suit for the Capital One Cup final, and I apologise for that. I did apologise in the comment section and on Twitter for forgetting to do that when people noticed in the Capital One Cup final episode. But today, Champions League final against Barcelona. I have my my Chelsea tie on, as you can see there. It is a Chelsea tie. So I've normally worn a black tie for every other cup final we've played in because it's not been with Chelsea or Cambridge. I have a Chelsea tie and I have a Cambridge United tie because I don't know why, but I do. So I thought might as well wear it considering we're playing the final as Chelsea against Barcelona. Obviously, it's not going to be an easy game whatsoever. If you missed yesterday's BPL title finale episode, go and watch that before you watch this one to avoid spoilers. I'll give you a couple of seconds to do so before I spoil you. Can we play in blue? I don't know whether to play. Yeah, we'll play in blue. Fuck it. Right, you should have left by now. After yesterday's Barclays Premier League title victory and the Capital One Cup that we got earlier on this season, we are on for a treble. It's not the treble. The treble would be BPL title, Champions League and FA Cup. Now, we won the Capital One Cup and got knocked out of the FA Cup by Swansea. But we can get a treble this season. BPL, Capital One Cup, and if we can beat Barcelona here, Champions League. So drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. The vote for the new career mode, which will start later this week, went up on their YouTube channel yesterday. So if you haven't voted yet, make sure you go across and do so on that video. Without any further ado, we will jump in. Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't spoil yourselves. Don't skip to the end of the episode or just cheat. Leave me a score prediction in the comment section down below for this game. For the Capital One Cup final, I said I thought I'd win 2-1 in extra time. Turned out we won 1-0 in extra time. For this one, I'm going to say... What should we say? I think it's going to be 1-1 after 90 minutes, 2-2 after extra time, and I'll win on penalties. I have to back myself, but I think it might go all the way to pens. But hopefully, we'll win on penalties. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if any of you are right in the comment section as well. But right now, it's time to jump in. Champions League final time at the Veltins Arena in Schalke. Sao Barcelona made their route to the final, knocking out Arsenal, Atletico, maybe a sign for real life, and Manchester City in the semis by 6-4. We obviously went through against Lyon in the semis by 4-1 over the course of the two legs. Barcelona are going to line up pretty much how you might expect them to in real life, other than no Neymar, obviously, because he's playing for me on the left-hand side of my midfield, and they also have Mats Hummels at centre-back alongside Jerome Boateng. So, other than that, it's as you would expect a Barcelona side to line up, with Suarez up top and Messi on the right, Dani Alves at right back, Alba at left back, Claudio Bravo in between the sticks, Rakitic, Busquets and Iniesta in the midfield. And there's the trophy we're playing for. And my side is lined up exactly how you might expect. We've gone with Courtois in goal because it's a cup competition. Obviously then Klein, Varane, Zuma, Alaba, Matic and Pogba, with Neymar, Bale, James, Aubameyang. Who's going to win though? That's the question. Messi's never scored against Chelsea in real life. I would like to keep that the same, if that's okay with you. Although Suarez or Iniesta or Rakitic or anyone could probably score goals here for Barcelona. So we said my prediction was 1-1 after 90, 2-2 after 120 and a Chelsea penalty win. We'll wait and see what actually happens. Barca have the first corner of the game. Are they going to have the first chance of the game? It's been very possession heavy so far. You might expect it to be that way with us playing Barca. Aubameyang's not going to be able to keep that in. Alba and Jordi Alba actually would be a pretty good race for pace. He's going to try and throw this to the man in the middle. Jerome Boateng wins that very well. Busquets fires it up to Luis Suarez. Just to try and keep a tight mark on the ball, but it has dropped to Louis here. He's offside though, I think. First chance of the game comes Barcelona's way, but even if it had found the back of the net, it wasn't going to count. Luis Suarez either calls the foul or was offside. I'm not sure which, but there is the first chance of the game. I had to rely on 2 defenders there to outmuscle Suarez to get him off the ball. I haven't been able to create anything myself as of yet. Barcelona have been so good in possession, and they've been so quick to close me down as well. Whenever I get the ball, even inside their half, let alone getting anywhere near the box. Jordi Alba against Bale and Aubameyang is going to be a real battle throughout the game. Alba here trying to get it off Bale. I'm just hoping that Bale's extra strength could give me the advantage in that particular personal battle. Now it's time for our first corner of the game. In it comes. Matic is not underneath it. He just let it go over his head, strangely. Messi going to try and break away and gets it into Luis Suarez, but Neymar's with him. Neymar against his former teammate. He's going to try and outpace him, but he can't outmuscle him, and Suarez gets there first. Inside to Iniesta. Lovely ball round the corner to Messi. Zuma with the strength to get Messi off the ball, and then we go for a counter ourselves. The wing-backs pushing forward. That might be somewhere we can try and catch them. Is in behind their wide defenders, but Matic just the ball played a little bit behind him by Aubameyang, catching me out. Half an hour in though, no real clear goal scoring opportunities as of yet. Both teams just kind of filling each other out, seeing where the weaknesses might be, and I think the weakness for Barcelona might be out wide in behind the fullbacks. I don't know where my weakness would be, anywhere near my box probably, knowing my defensive ability in FIFA, but so far Barcelona haven't been able to get a goal. Klein into Bale. I'm going to go to Aubameyang, and we could go back to Bale, and I will do just before he runs offside. Bale, I'm going to cut back onto his left, which he's done well. Stands it up into the middle. James underneath it. No! The defender, Dani Alves, beats him in the air. I thought Aubameyang might have just been able to get onto the end of that cross. In the end, it went towards the Colombian, not the Gabonese international, and unfortunately, it's not going to be our first chance of the game. I don't think either side has had really a telling chance or telling shot to this point that's caused the goalkeeper any real problems, but they've given the ball away there in a really horrible position, and Matic could slot through James. I'm going to try and hit this early. James with the shot, slid into it, and Bravo makes a comfortable save. Dani Alves was on his shoulder. Got to win this. Thankfully it's dropped to a man in blue. Alaba to Neymar. Matic pushing on round the corner. He's not going to have the pace, so I'm going to have to quickly get it into Aubameyang. Unfortunately, Matic doesn't have the passing ability either. Here's Messi. Alaba gets a toe in. We'll get the ball back again. Give it to Klein. Bale's tucked inside though, and it was a really poor pass to Klein. We'll go Pogba. Bale is still there. Pogba, a couple of dodgy touches and a dodgy pass, but half of that might be my fault. But now Neymar is in behind the wing-back, and that's where we wanted to exploit them. The only thing is, there's nobody in the box to aim for. I'm going to drill it though, looking for James. Biscuits cuts it out. Iniesta recovers, and Sergio Busquets will get it away again via Lionel Messi. A very, very close first half here. Nothing between the two sides at the break. 0-0 at the interval, and I have no idea who's going to take the initiative in the second half. This may go all the way to penalties if it keeps up the way it has been so far. Pogba. Oh, Iniesta's overrun that. I could slot Aubameyang through, but he's been tightly marked by Jerome Boateng, so we'll give it to Bale. Iniesta keeping up with him. How's he doing that? Andreth, go away. I'm going to give that inside to Nathaniel Klein. Eventually gets it under control. Aubameyang's pulled short for it. We'll get the turn in hopefully on the defender. Mats Hummels. Oh, Claudio Bravo hits it onto the post, and Dani Alves clears away. Wonderful save from the Chilean between the sticks. That was headed for the back of the net. The first goal of the Champions League final. Just the width of a post away from arriving. 70% passing accuracy only for Bale, but Barcelona have been very good in possession, but so far, other than that half chance where Suarez was offside, they've not created anything. They might do here though. Sandro is in behind my wing back, and Nathaniel Klein gets caught, and there's the shot from Rakitic, but it's a wild one over the top of the bar. Chance is starting to come at the beginning of the second half. Maybe it's going to liven up from here. A change for Barcelona as well. It's going to be Arda Turan on for Sandro. Less pace, but better on the ball, Arda Turan. Better in the pass, better touch, better dribbling, better shooting. So other than the threat in behind of just the sheer pace of Sandro, Arda Turan is going to be just as difficult a player to defend against. We get the ball given away tamely there as well. Rakitic is going to try and build something down the right-hand side with Messi. Twists and turns away from me. Rakitic into Dani Alves. Been defending quite well so far, which is different from me, because I normally defend horribly, but we have been actually pretty solid in the tackle and pretty convincing with our tackles as well. Matic is the man again down this left hand side. No pace. He's solid in the tackle, but his passing isn't the best either. I'm just going to try and beat Rakitic and then give it to James. In the end, we still get it to James thanks to another mistake from the Barcelona backline. We'll get it to Neymar. Try a bit of footwork to get past. Is that a penalty? He's gone down. Is it inside or outside the box? It looks like it's going to be outside. The referee isn't pointing at the spot. A free kick right on the edge of the box. Mats Hummels takes him out. Was that on the line? If it's on the line, technically it should be a penalty. We'll have a look in the replay. He just... Oh, I have no idea actually whether that was on the line or not. We'll just wind it on. And no, its contact is just outside the box. Wow. Fine margins were the difference for us getting through against Juventus in the Champions League, and a fine margin is the difference between us getting a penalty and not getting a penalty here in the Champions League. Do I shoot with Bale? I don't know whether I can get it up and down again. I won't put much power on it. Bale, no, straight at the wall. I had to try though. I couldn't really work the angle by laying it off in that particular situation, and with Bale's prowess from free kicks, I had to give it a crack. We tried, we hit the wall, and here come Barcelona on the counter. Messi though kicks it straight against Bale. Matic will look for James. There's space for Pogba if I can get it to him, but James' pass again is loose. We've been really sloppy at times going forward, but so far, I don't want to jinx myself, very good defensively. Again, continuing to get the tackles in at the right time. Bale will look for Pogba here. Aubameyang again just keeps running offside. He's just too fast for his own good at times. Bale skips past the man. Bale with a shot from distance. Bale with a screamer. That is how you break the deadlock in a Champions League final. 25 minutes to go. Gareth Bale with a thunderbolt. We saw Luis Suarez with a thunderbolt in the My Player the other day, and now Gareth Bale has come up with one of his own. Lovely touch and turn. He beats Jerome Boateng, holds off Rakitic, and the movement on it as well is absolutely spectacular. See here, it starts off in the middle and bends away towards the corner, which means Bravo can't get anywhere near it. Chelsea 1, Barcelona 0 with 25 minutes to go. Is that the goal to win us the treble? We'll find out. Iniesta to Suarez, to Iniesta. Across to Arda Turan via Jordi Alba. Don't want to let Jordi Alba get in behind my wing back, so I'm trying to cover the marker off, but he's going to find Sergio Busquets in the box. That was headed towards the near post, and Courtois almost took it over the line himself there. Barcelona's best chance of the game comes through their holding midfielder, but unfortunately for them, it hasn't found the back of the net. Here's Lionel Messi. Been very quiet in the game to this point. Iniesta to Luis Suarez, who's definitely had a lot more to do for them. Arda Turan though steals it off Nathaniel Klein. As soon as I say Messi's being quiet, he scores a goal. Leo Messi has now scored against Chelsea. It's Barcelona 1, Real Madrid. Barcelona 1, Chelsea 1. Oh, I'm devastated. As soon as it's been nothing really between the two sides all game, and as soon as we get ourselves in front, we go behind again as well. Thought I'd cut that out with Klein, but the touch was just too heavy as he tried to intercept the ball from Busquets to Arda Turan. Turan then finds Messi, and a great finish on his right foot as well. Lets it run across his body. Alaba tries to block it, but can't. Courtois nowhere near it. It's 1-1 with 20 minutes to go. We've got a throw in a dangerous area. Hammers will knock this down. I'll give it back to Bale and then work it to Nathaniel Klein. That didn't quite work as flowingly as I hoped it would do, but Pogba gets on the ball. We'll look for Albert and again try and get the turn on Hummels, and he has done, and again Claudio Bravo makes the save at the near post. Tipped it onto the post earlier on. This time tips it around for a corner. There is the man on the edge of the box waiting. It's Neymar. Good first touch, please. Not the best, but Neymar! Against his former team, Claudio Bravo again makes a brilliant save. And again, they've left Neymar free on the edge of the box. They're not learning from their mistakes here, Barcelona. Neymar with a better touch this time, but it's blocked by Jordi Alba. This time, I hope they don't, for their sakes, leave Neymar free again. They have done, but why not? If Neymar's just stood there, I hate to kind of beat on a dead horse, but if they're going to keep making the mistake, we'll keep trying to punish them for it. 4 corners in succession here. Have they learned? They've finally learned from their mistakes. They have now marked the man on the edge of the box. In comes the cross. Up goes Varane, but it's wide of the post. 9 minutes to go in normal time here, and it's 1-1. Up goes Pogba to win the header. Matic forward to Aubameyang. Around the corner to James. Bale has so much space here to run into. Bale down the line, up against Jerome Boateng, turns him nicely. I'm going to lay it across for Paul Pogba. No, Mats Hummels makes the block. Oh, we're getting so close to a winner in the final stages. We just can't quite get it past the goalkeeper. Matic is up for this header. There's someone underneath it. It's Dani Alves. Pogba's going to lay this back. It's Matic now in the box. Matic on his right foot. Hit the post again. This time Bravo doesn't tip it onto the woodwork. It's just post and out for a goal kick. But Matic, we've been so close to goals in this game, but that one post has denied us twice now. 11 shots to their 4. We could be out of sight of Barcelona so far, but we just can't get the ball past Claudio Bravo for more than once. Into Aubameyang again. He's got the pace. I'm going to dink this for Bale to get it out of the reach of Mats Hummels and Sergio Busquets, which is the man that's here. Pogba's waiting on the edge of the box. Paul Pogba, he scored a couple of belters for us so far in this career mode, and he's done it again. Paul Pogba, and that was so much better than Bale's. Even better than the Welshman's. What a strike from Paul Pogba. I thought, do I cut inside with Bale? Do I go for the shot? No, I'll lay it off to a teammate. Don't be greedy, Ches. Lace it off, and Pogba lets rip with a dreamy strike. Messi got them immediately back in it this time. Bravo, no chance with either of the goals. What a hit from the Frenchman. Nowhere near it, Claudio Bravo, right in front of the Chelsea fans that have travelled to Germany for this final at the Veltins Arena. Outstanding 2 strikes for Chelsea here. One from Bale, one from Pogba. His 4th goal in the Champions League this season. It took them 8 minutes to reply last time. They don't have 8 minutes left to reply this time. They brought on Mesut Özil in the midfield. But is it going to be enough? They've got 4 minutes of stoppage time to get themselves a goal back to stop themselves from losing this Champions League final. They're going backwards here at the moment, though, Barcelona. We're putting on the high presser. I'll actually switch to high pressure, but to defensive. Can we keep them out for the remainder of stoppage time? Is that Paul Pogba wonder strike going to keep Barcelona out of the game and win us the Champions League? They've got a free kick. Time is really running out for them now. It's now or never. Lionel Messi drops all the way back here to take it. I wouldn't have thought they'd have put him on it, but Messi stands it up into the box. Sergio Busquets with a header on target, but it's down and safe for Thibaut Courtois. We will take our time here. No rushing. No rushing whatsoever. We clear it away. Surely, ref. Surely it's the end of the game now. Aubameyang's going to try and run this into the corner if he can get there. There goes the final whistle. A thunderbolt from Gareth Bale. A wonder strike from Paul Pogba. Despite Messi's equaliser, we win the Champions League 2-1 in 90 minutes. Don't have to go to extra time as per my prediction. We've won the treble. Capital One Cup first. Done. Barclays Premier League title. Done. Champions League final. Done as well. By 2-1. And all the fingers are gone and the victory fist is remaining. Yes, boys! I'm so thrilled with that. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Were you correct with your predictions? I'll be going through the comments section and having a look. It's going to be Nemanja Matic, I believe, to lift the trophy. It was Kurt Zouma who lifted the BPL trophy for us, a current Chelsea player that has stayed in the team throughout, and it's going to be Nemanja Matic that lifts the Champions League trophy for us, a current Chelsea player that has stayed with us throughout in this series. Couldn't have asked for 2 better people, really, that have been heavily involved in everything that we've done throughout this entire series, and Matic is going to lift our 3rd trophy of the season. Chelsea, Champions League winners for the 2nd time in this series. We won it 1st season, we've won it 3rd season. We went 3rd, 2nd, 1st in the BPL. We've won the Capital One Cup this year, we've won the Champions League, we've done the treble. No better way to end this series and move forward into our new career mode later on in the week. We'll have a series roundup in tomorrow's episode. We'll show you a final squad report of the season and we can see who's been growing very well and who's been performing better than anyone else, who the top goal scorer is, who's been the most creative player in the squad. But right now, all that we are worrying about is celebrating that trophy tonight. Chelsea 2, Barcelona 1, Champions League winners. Yes, boys.